After identifying the problem area, prepare to install Tru Trac at approximately 3 times the width of the belt before the problem area. Use slings or chain blocks to lift the conveyor belt at the point of installation. Remove the existing idler and brackets or V-return frame. Bolt L-shaped bracket onto structure. Before tightening, make certain both brackets are knocked fully forwards or backwards to ensure the L-shaped brackets are perpendicular to the structure and lined up exactly opposite each other. Once completed, tighten all bolts. Slide the rectangular-shaped bracket onto either end of the shaft, with fixing bolts facing downwards. Lift up Tru Trac and bolt the rectangular-shaped bracket onto the L-shaped bracket, ensuring that the corresponding set of holes are used. Set the space between the bracket and Tru Trac evenly. Distance A must be the same. Very important, ensure that the Tru Trac vertical axle, which is indicated by the shaft end flats, is positioned at 90 degrees, leaning in the direction of belt travel. With the slings or chain blocks, lower the belt onto the Tru Trac. Make sure that the Tru Trac has got enough tension by pushing it backwards and forwards. It should be quite stiff. If the Tru Trac moves easily backwards and forwards, there is insufficient tension. Loosen the rectangular-shaped bracket and move it upwards 1 hole on the L-shaped bracket. Recheck the tension. If it is still insufficient, move up another hole until you achieve sufficient tension. Recheck that the shaft end flats are set at 90 degrees or slightly forwards, in the direction of the belt travel. Finally, tighten and secure the fixing bolts on the rectangular-shaped bracket onto the shaft. Installation is now complete. Start the conveyor belt to test the Tru Trac flat return tracker. Test that the Tru Trac tracks the belt from both sides. Using a blunt object, manually detrack the belt by pushing the outside of the Tru Trac fully in one direction. When you release it, the Tru Trac should automatically center the belt. Repeat this test by pushing the outside of the Tru Trac fully in the opposite direction. If installed correctly, it should centralize the belt from both sides. If the Tru Trac detracts the belt, recheck the angle and direction of the shaft end flats. If the Tru Trac remains kicked in on any one side, increase the amount of tension. If the problem persists, knock existing idler brackets or frames before and after the Tru Trac perpendicular and horizontally aligned to the conveyor structure. When you cannot achieve sufficient tension, you may find it necessary to install a tension idler prior to the Tru Trac. This removes cupping from the return belt and ensures equal pressure across the entire surface of the Tru Trac. Remove any other tracking devices or inverters in front of or behind the Tru Trac before testing the conveyor system, as they will reduce or interfere with the performance of the Tru Trac.